Support WrestleTalk!
Donate on Patreon.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am El Fakador Laurie Blake. And if you were watching Raw on Monday, you may have seen there's another lucha in town, Los Conquistador. Well, this town ain't big enough for the dos of us. But the big golden gimp just turned out to be Kurt Angle, who surprised Baron Corbin while dressed as this Oscar and then won a battle royal, securing a place in the WWE World Cup for Crown Jewel. Someone who was also surprised was Angle's wife, who probably wasn't expecting her hubby to come home dressed like a rich man's condom. He did, however, insta out a warning for Mrs. Angle: role-playing with this gem tonight with the wifey. Los Conquistador visits Mrs. Angle. Hashtag it's true. Hashtag wish it wasn't. Speaking of wishful thinking and the Crown Jewel World Cup, fans have been putting these two things together and hoping for an appearance from Chris Jericho because he's literally everywhere else. He's masqueraded as Tetsuya Bushi, Pentagon Jr., and the ghost of Listmas Past just to get himself onto shows. So, when a fan tweeted saying, "I think Chris Jericho should be at Crown Jewel for the World Cup," he donned his Groucho glasses, his baseball cap, and then frantically began poking holes in a newspaper ready to run in. No thanks. Oh, so you're saying Jericho won't make the list? I mean, he said something similar about all of the shows he runs in on, just to throw us off the scent. So he'll be there, mark my words, dressed as Monroe Sky or something. Someone who, unlike Jericho, hasn't turned WWE down though, is former TNA star Chelsea Green. Wrestling insider SoDoTW tweeted saying that Chelsea Green reported to the WWE Performance Center this week and has been signed by WWE. The signing shouldn't be too much of a surprise because Green had a widely publicized tryout at the center recently and is not only a former Impact Knockouts champion under the name Laurel Van Ness, but recently competed against Tessa Blanchard, Britt Baker, and Madison Rayne at All In, where she was easily the best bit. So hopefully we can see a Hot Mess versus Nikki Cross match sometime in the future in a fatal four-way with them facing each other and also wrestling with their own issues in a battle of the crazy lady gimmicks. Speaking of crazy gimmicks, do you miss the good old days of wrestling gimmicks? The 80s and 90s, where wrestlers were either a super babyface hero who also happened to be a substitute teacher, or foreign. Well, Hustle-Palooza, it's still real to us, damn it, might just be the show for you. This parody show features some of the top talents on the UK scene in a way that you've never seen them before. Watch as Mr. USA takes on Russia's Boris Kozlov. Tarzan Jesus takes on the pastor in a gold, frankincense and myrrh on a pole match, whatever that is. And Chris Brooks becomes Captain Calamari to take on the Shamrock, secretly Jordan Devlin, in the main event. This all goes down on Saturday, October 20th at the Garage in Islington, London. If you fancy yourself some of that sweet 80s inspired action, then you can get your tickets on ticketweb.uk or ctickets.com or at the box office on the day if you're the last minute sort of person. Who should enter the WWE World Cup? Tyler Bate for England, Andrade Cien Almas for Mexico, No Way Jose for the Dominican Republic. Click the link on screen now and head over to WrestleTalk.com and see the full list of who we think should enter this prestigious competition. And why don't you give us a subscribe to stay up to date on all of the latest wrestling news? I've been El Fakador. That was Lucha.